Am I speaking with Ashley Lowe?
Yes.
Good morning. This is Judge Middleton. I'm here at the courthouse and you are remote. The file number here is 23284LT. Who you got with you there for moral support?
Mr. Widener.
I thought that was you.
Hey, Kat, Jeanette.
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
This is a termination of tenancy matter. It's a foreclosure action. And as a defendant in a foreclosure action, you have the following legal rights. Attorney Mirella Albu has joined us here. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
We have a couple of foreclosure actions, and I was just going to advise these first defendants of their rights. Title of the case is PennyMac Loan Servicing versus Ashley M. Lowe and Occupants. You have the following legal rights. You have the right to obtain counsel for representation in this matter. If you cannot afford an attorney, a legal aid attorney may be available to help you. If the action is for non-payment of rent, there's a different procedure that we follow, but this is a foreclosure action. If the plaintiff is agreeable, the Citizens Mediation Services, Inc. may be available as a possible source of case resolution. If both parties are agreeable to mediation, you can contact the court and we can set that up. If you do reach an agreement with the plaintiff and a consent judgment is entered by the court, you would waive the rights listed above, but have the following additional rights. The judgment could not be enforced until 3 business days had passed. If you misunderstood what you consented to or what you were waiving, you could file a motion to set aside the judgment, and it would be set for a hearing before the judge. But if the judge did not find in your favor, the original judgment would stand. Yes, that's good. Turn it on. Sorry about that. This is file 23284LT, PennyMac Loan Services versus Ashley Lowe. Just advise Ms. Lowe of her rights as a tenant. This is a foreclosure action. There was a sheriff's sale way back in January of 2022. And the bank is asking to foreclose on this property. Ms. Lowe, what's your position?
Well, see, I thought I was in forbearance. That's why I'm confused by this. Because when I talked to PennyMac, and they sent me a letter last month or month before that stating that I was in forbearance. So I don't know.
Well, how long has it been since any payment has been made out here? 2 years or more?
No, I mean, I got my SSD about 1.5 years ago.
Well, the property has been sold at a sheriff's sale and the foreclosure is in effect. I suspect no payment has been made on this property in several years. And they served a notice.
No, that's not right. Because I gave them money when I got money. When money hit my bank account, I was on the phone with them.
All right. Well, when was that?
Well, around August of 21.
All right. So that's, yeah. Well, last payment is August of 21. That's coming up on 2 years. All right, Ms. Albu, what's your position?
Your Honor, I was looking at the account. We show that the due date is August of 2019. Yes, there was a foreclosure, redemption expired, and redemption was not made. So the plaintiff is seeking possession at this time.
Ms. Lowe, the sheriff's sale was in January and you have time, 180 days to move to redeem the property, which you haven't done. According to them, no payment's been made since August of 2019. You're gonna have to move out of there. It's been foreclosed on. No one's making the payment and the bank wants the property back. The law requires that I adjourn this matter for at least 7 days for you to get some legal advice. Ms. Albu, I apologize. I'm going to be gone on a trip and I'm not available until the 28th of April.
Yes, Your Honor, April 28th. That's fine. What time?
The whole day is just absolutely packed.
Oh,
8:30.
8:30. Yes.
Yes.
There's no way, like, I know I made more payments than that. Like, I got
Will that work for you?
bank statements.
Yes, April 28th at 8:30, Your Honor, will work.
Ms. Lowe, does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, here's the circumstance. The bank has foreclosed on this property. No payment has been made in a long time. There was a sheriff's sale in January of 2022.
Did you know that?
Huh.
You had 180 days from that day to redeem the property, which would
She
have
does-
been June or July of 2022. Here we are in April of 2023, and they're asking to foreclose on the property. You keep shaking your head. This should not be a big surprise to you. There's a sheriff's sale. They posted it on your house.
I didn't know about that, but I was also, you know, in and out of the hospital all year too.
Well, and no one's made a payment on the property in several years.
Yeah, that's not
So,
true. Like, I have
well,
bank statements.
All right, well, you're real vague about it. I think I made it, well, at any rate, no pay, I'm willing to bet no payment has been made since January of 2022. Your house has already been sold at a sheriff's mortgage sale.
She don't even know about
And
that.
so my strong advice is that you plan to move. Now I'm adjourning this 2 weeks rather than 1 because I'm going to be gone. And then you're going to get 10 days from April 28th to move out if they get what they're asking for, which would be about May 8th, at which point you would be subject to being evicted by the sheriff. Now, you may have some defenses or legal explanation, but this is pretty straightforward. They followed all the steps for a foreclosure. In fact, they've given you way more time than they needed to. They could have pursued the foreclosure last July, and they've waited all the way until almost a whole year later. So you have the benefit of living there without making any payment. Ms. Albu, can you tell if the taxes are being paid or anything?
Your Honor, I'm assuming the bank has been paying them because they have to, so they don't go into foreclosure.
Yes. So you're not making the payment, you're not making the taxes. I'm sure you're probably paying the utilities, but this is a long process where the bank takes the property back. So we'll address this further at 8:30 by Zoom on April 28th. And if they get what they ask for, you would have 10 days from that day to move. Do you have any other questions?
What if she needs more than 10 days to move?
That's up to them. They can give her more. Otherwise, the sheriff comes and puts her stuff out in the street. People will always say, I need more time to move. It's been 2 years. I haven't moved yet. Yeah, this is a cold, hard reality check. No one's making the payment. The bank has followed the steps to foreclose on it. They've given you almost an additional year of grace time, and they want their house back. The market is such they can probably sell it. So it's a tough thing. So this didn't sneak up and bite you in the ankle. This has been in the offing for several years. So you can get some legal advice, but my advice is you prepare to start being ready to move in early May. But I will see you on April 28th. Do you have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, I'll see you then.